Okay, I'm making this video to show the problems I'm having with my Humminbird Helix 10 Mega Chirp. It's already been to Humminbird once to supposedly resolve this issue, and it wasn't, clearly. So I'm going to go through the steps of what it's doing. That way the people at the factory can hopefully look this up on YouTube and see what it's doing for proof. It just froze up on me, so I'm going to fire it up and let it load up, and then I'm going to clear the factory defaults and clear all the waypoints and reload everything so we can see what it's doing. Okay, I've just said reset the factory defaults. First thing I'm going to do, turn the sound off. Put it on chart view. Zoom out. Now with no chip in, and these have already been loaded, I'm gonna go ahead and have them deleted, but I can zoom in on any waypoint without it freezing up. And while we're at this step, I'm going to go ahead and slot 1. I'm going to load the Humminbird Lake Master chip. It loads fine. I can hit a waypoint. It doesn't lock up. It doesn't freeze. It doesn't do anything. Okay, at this point, I'm going to go ahead, delete all my waypoints and routes. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna load. I'm gonna do this both ways. It maybe be a long video because it seems that this issue occurs only in slot 2, no matter what chip's in it. But for now, I'm gonna load in my waypoints in slot 2, and I'm going to say yes, and it will load them. And as long as I stay off a waypoint, it'll not freeze up, but I'll catch this waypoint here. It should freeze up. And there it is. And from my troubleshooting in the past, before it went to Humminbird the first time, was it sees the waypoint in its memory, but it can't, for some reason, it can't pull off this card or this particular reader. and then when it does, it can't see the cord even though it's in this bank, it's looking for it. It freezes the unit up. And the only way to kill power or do anything with it at this point is to disconnect it from the back. And we'll fire it back up. I'm going to pull slot 1 out because I'm going to put the Lake Master in slot 2 just to go through all this again. I'm going to reset factory defaults and everything again. I'm going to clear all my tracks and waypoints again. I'm just going to go to the chart view. I'm going to load the Lake Master in slot 2. As you can see, as soon as I put the Lake Master in there, in slot 2, it freezes. Cannot do anything with the unit. Seems that any card you put in slot 2 will free the Lake Master will freeze it pretty much immediately. An SD card that just has my waypoint saved, it won't freeze it till it actually hits a waypoint. And I've been told I've had a corrupt waypoint, which I've put it in the, I've loaded this chip into the Humminbird PC, and I have not found a corrupt waypoint, which I was told from Humminbird would be all zeros. I haven't found anything on this card that has anything like that on it. So those are the issues. I'll be calling Humminbird Monday and see what they tell me. I'm sure it'll have to go back again because they thought an update would fix this problem, I guess.